Oh shit! Now.
Help me! I'm on drugs.
Oh wow! Are you on drugs? Are you really on drugs?
I'm trying to be. Savage AF. You know what it is.
Yeah, what's going on? This is Shang.
I'm Black Pedro, man. Savage AF. You know, sometimes we do drugs, but fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Okay. Cheers to that. We're here for you guys live on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously, Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you ever miss us live, you on drugs too, baby.
Why did you?
Don't do that.
What? Hey, man. Oh, shit, my hands, baby. What's going on? Oh, I can't. Yo, and also make sure you check us out on the other social media platform, which is Facebook Meta Face.
World.
With the Face World Pace. The Face.
Savage A.F. That's the fan page.
Yeah, Savage A.F.
Two dots. A.F.
Also, you should go subscribe to their channel. And if you can subscribe to the channel, you'll feel better about your life. You'll feel better about your standings in the community. You'll just feel better all around. If you just go to where you see scrolling and
that's the YouTube channel.
And take your finger like this and click the bell. Now that's what you need to do. Make sure you do that. But you're not done yet. For the people that are new, you ain't done yet. You don't even see it coming. What you need to do is make sure you go to the make sure you go to the Instagram and follow at Black Pedro. Black Pedro. And follow at Comedian Shang on the IG. If you do that, you're a good person. Everybody know that. But the main thing I want to make sure y'all know, aside from that, you're already on the YouTube. You happen to have a life of, scanning the YouTube. You should go see Black and Pedro. You really should. Where your numbers at?
Black and Pedro. Pedro.
How's your numbers doing with it?
It's fine, man. Yeah, just doing pretty good.
You feel good about it?
Yeah. It's no sweat off my back, man. Just a stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, step on that stone. Go to YouTube. Look up Black and Pedro. Also, available on many platforms is this man right now. Apple TV, Tubi, Amazon.
No, please stop. Stop it. Please. No. Please.
Hand clap emojis all around. Shang is Shangry, y'all. Shang is Shangry. Yeah. And it's available on all those platforms. Yep.
Tubi, Apple TV, Amazon, Google Play.
Down at the post office.
iTunes.
Nick's check cashing.
Your mama's back.
Yeah.
So make sure you do that. We see people in the feed coming in slow, but
Lady D Banks finally didn't miss us, girl. Come on back. We missed you. No other Miranda. I see you too. D Jones in the building. Oh man, keep building with us, y'all. We appreciate y'all being here with, for, and by us. You know what? I gotta make this a quick one today. So I think we need to flow into this show today. With your daily run up, it's Monday, September 12th, 2022.
Well, then give him the run up then. Well, give him
run up on
on
your ass.
Oh shit.
Yeah. We're gonna end with the Shangry today.
Yeah.
Fuck the police.
Wait, we're not
Part 2. Oh shit. Oh, there goes the show.
There goes the show. Fuck it.
We have Fuck the Police Part 2.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, though, Black Pedro popping today. When doing it for the gram goes wrong. Let's talk about it, man. But before we get into that, we're doing it now. We're live on YouTube. Let's talk about how YouTube, has worked to ban Muslim extremism on their platform, but hasn't quite done the same for the white extremists. So let's talk about it.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, man,
kind of letting them slide is what you're saying.
Let slip and slide.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, man, you know, when I read this today, it was truly one of those. You know how we ask critical questions on the show, Shane, all the time.
They're in-depth, critical questions that help you and help us. Help me help you. That's
the most critical question that we ask always sounds like this.
Motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like that song and the video were meant to be together, man. It's amazing.
It means something.
Oh, motherfucker say what today? Not only did it never end, really, on a global scale, and even here in America, but slavery is on the rise, y'all. It's on the come up.
It's on the come
slavery. Up. And of course, I'm talking globally, right?
But not only globally, but America. We try to always act like shitty shit is going on over in other shit ass places, but America is the king queen, pop, pope of shitness, shit-tastically.
So the International Labor Organization, I'm getting this from BBC News, y'all. The International Labor Organization, and you can tell it's BBC because they spell labor with a U, the B-O-U-R.
Mm-hmm.
Labor. They estimate that 50 million people, or 1 out of every 150 people alive, are trapped in forced labor or forced marriages. So they are considering forced marriage to be a part of modern day slavery now.
If you would,
I'm sure it happens in the most.
No, I'm saying if you were a woman, you don't want to be with it. That's slavery. I've been in relationships. I think Pedro has too. In relationships,
we in the water, children.
And it's been pretty rough.
But yeah, there's that. But there are, situations, especially globally, and I'm sure in some of the most bucktooth parts of America, where, women specifically are arranged and forced to marry and, can't leave or they get their fucking head chopped off or their face beat in. So that is being considered part of modern day enslavement.
But that's not the only thing, man. You know what? I know what you're saying with the women. That's considered enslavement. But we're talking about policies where that people know is still happening. And okay, I will just give it to them.
Well, slavery is legal in America still.
Right. Voters in Alabama, Louisiana, Oregon, Tennessee, and Vermont will head up to the polls in the midterm election to vote on amendments prohibiting slavery and involuntary servitude, which could transform prison labor and criminal justice system. And it's not only, it's Colorado, Utah, Nebraska, which I'm going to this weekend, Utah have already similar ballot initiatives. So you got to look at it this way. All of these different states still have this even as even entertaining it. And also you can still hang a person in certain parts of the country. That is still.
Oh yeah, there's no anti-lynching law. Also, yeah, it's so it's good that states should be considering limiting slave labor nowadays, but that's what
you think they should limit it. I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't think they should.
But that's what the prison system is for. But also globally, and understand. So this estimated 50 million people that are still enslaved in the world right now is actually up by 10 million people over 4 years ago. 5 years ago, sorry. So
5 years ago, yeah.
When I say it's on the rise, we truly mean that
it's on the rise. It's definitely on the rise. Queen Bee says, "Wow, Nebraska just got their first black coach ever." I don't think that's what we're. Okay, I see what you're saying, but it's not what we're going with it. I know what you mean, but shit ain't. It's a lot deeper than that.
It don't matter. They still gonna get their ass kicked by Michigan when they meet. So. Sure. Welcome to the Big Ten.
I don't know why you even, you know what? I don't even know why you even let him get that one off. And he was waiting for that. He knew about the shit you just did Friday, waiting for him to say it today.
That's the only reason I showed up.
Can't wait. Yeah. So, but the bottom line is that the fact that it's on the ballot in America, and it's not a goof. It's not like they don't understand how bad slavery was, like how horrible slavery is in the minds of people. And do you understand 5 states with ballot initiatives to abolish slavery in 2022? The fact that we got this, the Griot did a really good article. It came out on the 7th. I read the article, and it just really fucks my head up that it's still even on there. Why is it even still on there?
It's legal. It's always been legal.
Because it's legal. All right. I mean,
it's still legal. And understand that, this isn't a poor country problem, right? Where people are being forced to work and forced to marry. Let me see. The UN's labor organization stresses that slavery is not confined to poor countries. More than half of all forced labor happens in wealthier countries in the upper middle or high income bracket. So if they say more than half, and we're talking about 50 million people, you're talking about 25 to 30 million people or so, probably, who are in rich countries as slaves right now.
Right now. Okay, I'll give you an example.
Now they might not be getting whipped in the back and lynched like Africans did here. But an update to it is just an update, but it's still.
Well, they're not being sold on auction blocks, but the bottom line is, if you look at the industrial,
I bet you some places they are actually.
Well, no, you look at the industrial prison system; it's basically the same thing. They basically want to get as many niggas as possible in the system, so they can make niggas and brown people and the the wetbacks, the chinks, the gooks, all of those names that racist people came up with. They basically want to get them in the prison system so they can do work for 2 cents. What is it? 2 cents a day or some horrendous shit like that. But the imagery that comes to my mind is still like slavery. So I don't know why. When I saw the article that the fact is on the ballot, that's what comes to my mind.
Might be a transatlantic slave.
Right. I mean, and you got to look at if you look at this, what's Ethel says, it's crazy what's still on the books, but people don't bother to look. That's true. You got to look at, this is how, and this is a map from, it says 1818, the treaty started. It says 18, that's 1818. Acquired by treaty 1818. But Pedro, this map, I got this, this, it says in 1815, right? 50 here. But this map is actually, this is basically the electoral college map too. It's the same shit. It's the same shit.
Oh, that 1818 you saw is under Canada. Canada was acquired. Oh no, Minnesota territory was acquired by treaty in 1818. That's what that was.
But put it this way. Now, did you people in the feed? And I see people in the feed making comments. By the way, shout out to the people in the feed. Damani Jones, Lady D Banks, no other. Miranda was popping. Ethel, Guadalupe. Thank you, Queen B in the building. I just wanted to say, isn't it weird that we don't, like, half the shit we don't know that's on the books? Like, there's something on the books Pedro didn't know about. Pedro's this one says, it says Black Pedro required to be the harbinger of white hoes. Like, I read that and I said, does he know about this? Does he know all she was trying to do was something that was actually on the books? I didn't know if you knew that.
All my bitches love me. Okay.
Wow, he just went straight Detroit. All my bitches love me. And the only thing you didn't do is wipe the end of your mouth.
No, bitch. Get that look Big Sean. But yeah. So, heads up, slavery is on the rise globally. And I think it's just indicative of, honestly, the rise of capitalism. If you think about it, capitalism is an economic system that not only calls for it, but thrives on, free to nearly free labor, right? Like, that's when corporations and even individuals can do their best, is when you don't have to pay to produce your product, right?
I mean, it's
and
kind of
like, you break one, you just make another one, make two of them, fucking make another nigga,
right.
And so this global rise of capitalism is always, the way we do it is always going to call for bodies. It's going to call for human lives and sacrifice at the betterment of the rich, for the betterment of the rich. So Surprise, surprise. Rain of Love, welcome to the show. 10 jumping jacks for being late.
Wow. All right.
wanna see-
Also, I want to let y'all know that the fact that slavery, there's a couple other things on the books that a lot of people don't know that's going to be on the ballots in November. One is any woman that meets either myself or Pedro at a comedy show, it is mandatory that you caress our balls. Okay. I didn't know if y'all knew that. It's the law. Okay. And you don't want to break the law. So any woman,
I have a feeling there will be a lot less women hanging out after the show. Like, let's get the fuck out of here, girl. I don't want to meet these.
Because you know what the law is. You know, it's like they got to leave it. It's like a cock curfew. It's basically
it's the ball law.
Yeah. So I want to let you know also on the ballot, if you enjoyed our show, you must put $500 in each of our hands after we come off stage. I didn't know if you guys knew that or not, but that's what we want.
Ladies, with me, you can slide into my underwear if you like.
You're right. And can we take Cash App, Venmo, and dollar bill, y'all, which is the new app a couple niggas I know made.
Speaking of coming in, going ape shit, Miss Adverb is running for king. She says she's ungovernable, which I hadn't even considered to be a word until now. Thank you.
Now that's a word.
No, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying I've never used that. I've never said that word out.
When you go vote, if you get it, if you don't believe it, I make sure I read this article in the Grio. It was actually came out on the 7th. Very interesting, the fact that in these 5 states, which I told you is the 5 states. If you live in these states, it's you, motherfucker. It's you. Alabama.
Well, no, they're doing a good thing.
No, I'm saying no. I know. Louisiana, Oregon, Tennessee, and Vermont. What I'm saying is, why you wait? Why you take so long? Why you take so long to abolish the shit? That's what I mean.
Shit. No other states have shit.
It's a good thing, but we need it. We need that definitely.
If your state has a prison in it, you are participating in slavery. JRA NYC said the first thing I hear when getting on is Shang and massaging balls. Well, JRA, that's why you don't show up late, brother. Okay. It's out of context now.
It's out of now. You can't. If you just cut that clip, it would sound like I'm listening to R. Kelly, and right behind me there's some kids trapped. Or you're like, damn, is that Tiffany Haddish in the background? I'm sorry, Tiffany's not guilty. Ari Spears is though. That man lip munching motherfucker. I don't give a fuck how much I want to be funny in the sketch. Fuck if I'm gonna have Pedro on my back rubbing oil and kiss me in the mouth. Everybody got to die at the pool. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy. So,
at the office.
Did you see the video? Did you see the video of him?
Oh
my God. I'm gonna have to send it to you.
It's titled Through the Eyes of a Pedophile. So
no, I'm talking about. You said I'm okay. You sure? You talking
about the sketch? You talking about the sketch you did?
No, I'm talking about the sketch he did where the dude kiss him in the mouth, rub his back.
Nah.
Wow. Well, you know what? You'll have it in your inbox soon. Anybody else wants me to send it to you?
I'm good.
No. You got to see this. I'm gonna send it.
Actually,
I'm gonna send it to you. But aside from that, slavery, we'll move on. But slavery is on the rise. But also the places that are actually trying to abolish slavery in 2022. Thank you. We appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Everybody else get on the bus, right?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of enslavers, another thing that's on the rise is white extremism, especially here in America, but it is a global phenomenon as well. Brexit, anyone?
No.
But what we found is,
the prison system, anyone? The justice system, anyone?
In recent years, a platform like YouTube, which we're on right now, okay, along with Facebook simultaneously, but they found issues where previously they had just been a platform that was not responsible for any of the content. When they saw a rise of Muslim extremism, which in and of itself is a problem, but also led to violence, had violence, live streamed on their platform, they began to realize we should probably start regulating some of this shit, right? So as a result of that, what we saw is that, a lot of Muslim extremism and violent extremist speech has been and is constantly being moderated and taken down off of YouTube.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's the double standards is there because I see white supremacist stuff on YouTube and they're never checked. I see white supremacist stuff on Facebook, never checked.
There is some that occurs, but not to the degree in which it was applied to Muslim extremism, right? Such that, yes, you're right, Shang. There are many white extremist groups that are allowed to, not just speak and express themselves, but build followings, build platforms,
and promote violence
and take action. Yeah, promote violence.
Promote violence and give people giving people
Charlottesville, anyone?
Anybody? Charlottesville. But the bottom line is, they actually tried to, violent threats, white supremacists, violent threats to sitting people that are in the Senate and Congress right now, and because they're Muslim beliefs. So I don't know if you know these two ladies, part of the squad. They call them the squad. They've gotten all kind of threats through YouTube, through these white supremacists, and they're all over the place. So I'm wondering, so if you can either let it all pop off or don't let none pop off. You know what I'm saying? Let it all pop off.
Well, if we ever make Miss Adverb king, she says there'll be no more slavery and no more dry balls. All right.
I mean, I like
those are great things to run on.
I didn't even know why she shared that.
Raina wants reparations.
That ain't gonna happen.
Slow down, young lady. Okay?
Even though,
let's get the crackers offline first. Okay, come on.
Yeah, I mean, Raina, I agree with you pertaining to reparations, but right now we're too busy giving money to billions of dollars to Ukraine. So once we get them paid up, and once we get white farmers subsidized, while we don't get black farmers subsidized, get them subsidized, and they bring in food for less, Ralph's, Whole Foods. Let's not pay them, but let's pay them. So we know what's going on with YouTube. We know what goes on with Facebook. And I'm saying it on Facebook, about Facebook. Sometimes they do let these crackalicious crackers get away with shit. But
I think we've seen that, like Twitter, for instance, there you go. Twitter, for instance, let Trumpty Dumpty go too far for too long, obviously, and was a big part of them and a big part of the organization around January 6th, and the call to crack our arms, or as I like to call it, he sounded the orc's horn. Cuckoo! You know what I mean? Like they came out of the fucking ooze, dog.
They let a lot of them people get away with fucking murder. Literally let them get away with murder, organized murder, and all kind of shit. Okay, here go JRA-NYC.
He said Republicans did stop a bill that required all law enforcement agencies and the military to remove white supremacists and prevent them from joining.
Because they already had badges. Why would you worry about it when they already got badges?
Well, I mean, what's I guess the most unsettling part about that is like it's a full acknowledgement that you've got racist crackers in the military and on police forces, and stop that. When the Republicans have to come and be like, all right, they can't be police officers,
right?
But actually they stopped the bill to prevent that. Then.
But the Klan, the Klan is actually on the rise. White nationalism's on the rise. A bunch of fuckboy shit they do. And I go back to the fact that on a whole, the right wing and white people that call us snowflakes are the biggest snowflakes in the world. They always have. I mean, why do you wear a mask if you're so tough? You bitches, come and just show your face so I can punch it in. You fat.
Well, now what happens is the guy under that hood could also be a pastor or
a dentist.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Or
your
one
third
of us.
Your third grade teacher.
Or
surprise, nigga.
Surprise, nigga. It's look out, Chris Rock. I'm just saying. It's like, I mean, the bottom line is they get away with it. They get away with. I mean, put it this way: a lot of the people that were doing literally beating people up in Charlotte, did the police swoop in and take a lot of them to jail? Because I saw a lot of the footage and I saw the thing on Vice. A lot of them didn't get swooped up and taken to jail. And they were actively beating people up. There was an interracial couple, a black dude and a white girl walking through a garage down in Charlottesville. Did I say Charlottesville? Is it Charlottesville? And they beat the brakes off these two people. The woman too, they acted like she was a man. They were punching her like she was a man. Luckily,
she's
they
a
got
nigger
away.
lover, Shang.
Well, she's a nigger lover. And
That's
then
worse.
And luckily, I don't know where these dudes came from. And I'm gonna give it props because it was a white dude, it was two white dudes and a Hispanic dude pulled up in their truck. Luckily, got out the truck and started throwing hands and saved these two, because these two people that were getting beat up, this couple, they didn't have a fucking chance. I don't know why these dudes, they rolled up, got out the car, and and they won. I mean, they were dropping them. It looked fake. It looked fake how easily they were dropping these white nationalists. Because these white, they were like,
a lot of them can't actually throw hands and fight.
It was just crazy. But that really happened. You can look it up. And also it's on a show called Vice. If you look on a show called Vice, they did a whole thing on Charlottesville. And they showed how a lot of these white supremacists were actively making plans to kill Jews. That's a fact. In fact, two of the men, one of them actually did in Pittsburgh in a synagogue, went down there and killed 11 people, shot a cop because the cop came through the door on some hero shit and he blasted him. So this shit is happening right now. This ain't something I'm saying from 5 years ago. This really happened right now.
Oh man. All right. So I see we got to pull our minister of defense. We got to reel her in. She's a feisty one. She's spicy. Ms. Averill says, tell me we don't need to start decapitating people, Pedro. All right. That's not decapitation. Can't be first.
We're already getting flagged enough.
List. I know, girl. Come on.
And Raina, who flagged you? I mean, who scolded you? I ain't scolded you.
She brought up the R word, reparations.
Yeah. How dare you?
Raina talking about freedom.
I don't need that in my life.
Financial freedoms.
But
no, it's not decapitation time, but it is, virtually time for a lot of these companies to chop the heads off of these snakes on their platforms, right? And I think that's what these stories are bringing up is that YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, like you are at some point going to be responsible for allowing violent hate to rise up on your platform and just be like, oh, like what if you owned a warehouse that you rented out where they just happen to do lynchings every week or whatever? You know what I mean? Like,
well, I don't
know. I ain't lynched nobody, motherfucker. But you got the Lynchville arena. Sorry, guys. I got background noise coming through here. Yeah. But it's still a little hot in LA, so I'm keeping the windows open.
Lynchburg, Tennessee. What else we got to call you? We'll tell you that exists. Or Lynchburg.
Welcome to the Lynch.com arena, where today we have a couple of bucks.
And the owners didn't know. I thought they were just hanging around. Oh, that's real funny.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, here we go with the fucking words. But the bottom line is a lot of white supremacists and white nationalists do use their platforms to say the most heinous shit. They talk about genocide all the time. They do talk about basically wiping the Jewish community off the face of the world. It's a fact. And that's why I'm telling you, you can look it up. I can't, Pedro, you can help me with this one too. I know it happened in Pittsburgh, but it was somewhere else where the guy went in the synagogue and just went ham. And they showed that there was a plan that was ahead of time. It was planned ahead of time. But I know it was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where the guy just started mopping people.
Well, and there's also the incident in New Zealand.
Was it New Zealand? It's New Zealand, or was it Australia?
It's an Australian man, but I think he went into a mosque in New Zealand, not a synagogue. But either way, he live streamed that on YouTube, by the way, as he went into a mosque. I think it was a mosque. And
it's the same mentality as the dude that drove down to Texas and El Paso, and it's that same kind of to Walmart
or the Buffalo, the Buffalo shooter who literally put the word nigger on his AR-15 sight, like the front sight. He wrote the word
he did?
Nigger on, dog, in Buffalo. Yeah, he went there strictly to hunt black people only.
So you see,
there's literally a part of it. There's literally a part of it where he points it at a white dude who's ducked down between two registers
between the thing
line, and he's like, no, and he sees he's white. He's like, oh my bad, man.
Wow.
and moves on. And like, I'm just nigger hunting today.
So,
Phenom Brown says it was a mosque in
It was, you know, I mean,
Christchurch,
so
New Zealand.
you got to think. So if you're a Jewish person and you happen to, you know, come across Savage AF, the best show in the universe, the most informative, best show in the universe, then you should do that. Phenom Brown comes in hot. Always comes
Phenom
in
Brown,
hot.
aka Speed Knuckles.
Yep.
she be typing her ass off, but she says, right.
They've already infiltrated every level of law enforcement and military. Too little, too late. In Springfield, Ohio, last several weeks ago, the East Coast KKK branch was recruiting. I'm sorry, my tongue got stuck. Recruiting by leaving Klan flyers on doors. In the news, a high-ranking cop said they were really not posting a threat to anyone by leaving flyers, and the governor said in the news the KKK has rights since they are a religious organization. NAACP is in the area and said the fact that they still are in existence is that
it's a travesty. It's a travesty, is what it is. God damn it.
Okay,
but it you know, it's yeah, it's one of those things, man. Like it's part of them. It is the foundation of America. It's the foundation of American policing. It is this, you know, racist white supremacist ideology that the white man is better and is here to rule over anything.
I think that's actually the Senate. If you look at the Senate, I think that's their ideology. They just don't have
white
hoods.
guys.
Yeah. What? I mean,
there's some bad shirt tie combo choices there. Like, I don't know if you see the dude with the green shirt and the red tie kind of top.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
He's standing right over Rick the Satan's shoulder. Then there's the fat dude who looks like he got a kente cloth Gucci tie on. I don't know.
But the guy with the green and red, Christmas is over, bitch.
Yeah, jump.
But if you look at the mentality, if you look at the 142 fucking people in Congress or the Senate, I think it was Congress or Senate, that still were saying that they were voting against Biden being president. By the way, Biden's passing policies. He's actually in the past 6 weeks been kicking ass with his old fuddy-duddy ass and been stepping up to the plate on a lot of his speeches talking mad shit. So I don't know. I hope in the election we're gonna lose anyway, but I don't know. But y'all should have never overturned Roe versus Wade, bitches, because women are coming out in force like fuck you, Republicans.
Right, and they dragons and everything.
Yeah, women are not playing. I mean, House of the Dragon. You messing with these. You messing with the wrong. There's a lot. They said that in Michigan, not only Michigan, that these women, the women that are registering at a record pace, because they're like, oh, you just gonna not give us our rights, huh? Yeah. And they mobbing in. So I'm letting you know, all you women on the feed, I'm letting you know something. It wasn't the Democrats that did that shit to you. It was the Republicans. So when it's time to vote, think about that shit. And they're gonna continue that shit. If you're a interracial couple, that shit might be over. So Clarence Thomas better go find you a woman that's a coon. I think Stacey Dash is available.
She's out there. She's still mourning DMX.
If you're gay and you want to get married because you love that person, that window might be ticking. Tick, 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 tick.
You're talking.
Yep.
I see some mention of the new Little Mermaid trailer. I haven't seen it, but what's up with it?
I saw it.
Is Halle Berry playing Ariel or some shit?
No,
anyways.
not at all. No.
Oh.
But people are in an uproar about that. They are very angry about the fact that the Little Mermaid is a black woman.
Oh,
they're very mad about Lord of the Rings is populated with people of color, and this is the worst one.
And House of Dragons.
House of Dragons for HBO. They're mad because there were black people
that
ran dragons.
A lot of race mixing. I don't know, man. I don't know.
By the way, for all you redneck geeks, redneck geek fuck faces, all of it's fantasy, bitch.
None of it's real.
It's not. Well, they're not. They said it about House of Dragon. They're not keeping to the historic platform of what it was based on. It's based on fake shit. What are you talking about?
I mean, it's based on the book, so maybe they're saying they're straying from the original story.
No, it's all fake. Niggas is not running dragons. White people ain't running dragons. There's no White Walkers. Well, there is White Walkers. That would be called the LAPD. But I'm talking about
And the
all of it's
motherfuckers in
fake.
Charlottesville.
Yeah, it's all fake. So we can't even be dragging. We can't even ride dragons and fake shit. Hey, fuck all y'all. In fact,
By the way, I have not seen a black dragon rider yet though.
Not yet.
Show. Yeah, you know,
because
that's like, what they don't want. That's what they really don't want.
They really don't want it.
It's
a
nigga with a dragon, dog. Bruh.
Yonder,
if I ever get a dragon, nigga, I'm pulling up. Nigga, I'm pulling up, dog.
I'm going to Texas. Look yonder. Is that Pedro on a dragon? You
hide your ribs.
Right.
Hide your ribs. I'm barbecuing everything.
Everything's getting toasty, toast. But that is a fact that they are upset at. This is how goofy racist people are. You're such little bitches. You all right, man? Shit. You little bitches. Look, you know, y'all are afraid of equality. You're afraid of people having the same rights because you little bitches. Y'all all bitches. And the fact you don't want fantasy movies or Little Mermaid, because you know the mermaid community's up in an uproar about these nigger maids.
Black people can't swim. How the fuck they gonna be fish?
Mermaids. You can't. What? You don't want us to have nothing because you bitches. Uh-oh. You know, I'm coming back in hot again. Go ahead.
High-ranking KKK calls themselves Grand Dragons and Grand Wizards. That's why they mad. Okay, I see. That was actually kind of deep. Go ahead, Phenom. Go ahead.
What's he trying to
say? Shang, do you even dragon, bro? I didn't know that was a question.
Let me tell you something. Dragon? First off, Miss Adverb, I've been dragging for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So don't go there. Also,
shout out to rapper from Rough Riders, Drag On. He was ahead of his time. All right, speaking of time, we're almost out of it, so we're gonna keep pushing. But
we're gonna get through this.
If you want to talk about white and fake, let's talk about it like this.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro popping in. Hey, with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro with another poppin' to let you know. Y'all know what's popping right here? This is Wacko the Kid. On September 1st, he was robbed in Los Angeles, a follow-home robbery.
What is that?
He's an up-and-coming rapper. They followed him home.
Apparently, he's not an up and fast enough to run rapper.
Yeah, he got him and his producer got caught out there, and was he was robbed, shot, gaffled for shit. I ain't never got gaffled like that.
Why am I laughing? I guess
Wacko. Wacko the Kid is his name. This is, my pop-in today is when doing it for the gram goes wrong, because Wacko himself believes that he was targeted after flossing his jewels and finances in the form of cash money all over the Instagrams. Okay. Now, y'all know sometimes I end the show and I'm like, listen, stay black if you are. Don't be black if you're not. Okay. So if you're white, right? If you are white, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that because you get got.
It just don't look right. It's like, and anybody can get got, you know what I'm saying? But Chad could have saved himself a lot of time. I beg to find his real name. It's got to be Thaddeus.
Chester didn't say
Chester. Yeah, Chuck. Only my mother calls me Charles. But
did they beat him up?
They shot the nigga. They shot this white dude. they shot him.
Goodness. I meant to say goodness. I didn't mean. Did I say good? I meant to say goodness. My bad.
He lived, so that's good. I'm sure that's what you were referring to. But also, it's like, when appropriation don't go appropriately. His name is Thomas. She knows him up. That's her homie. Theodore. Tommy. Whatever. He got his ass got trying to live this life.
When race appropriation goes wrong, next.
But also, this is even beyond race. There is this, and there's always been this flossy flash part of hip hop. But we're at the point now where, yeah, man, You want to keep putting this shit on the gram like that? Like motherfuckers will come find you and follow you. Oh, you at the club? Cool. Oh yeah, that's his car right there. He just yep, that's the same car. Yeah, oh, there you go, right there. Yep, same out. Yep, go. Yeah, look at all that shit he got on. That shit is happening in Beverly Hills where I work. It has become quickly one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in Los Angeles. The motherfuckers too flashy are getting run up on. Yeah, bro, was sitting at a restaurant. Hasn't happened at ours, but sitting at a restaurant, I've seen plenty of footage of people in the neighborhood. Just a couple dudes walk up, just flash the piece real quick, just show them the thing, and people just start peeling off their shit. You know what I mean?
Because it ain't worth it.
Yeah, but also people are out, like, if you really want to wear that shit and create all that attention and floss all your riches, there are motherfuckers who are willing to come get that shit from you.
And you can't, when you show your teeth like that.
He now has no bottom teeth.
They took all that shit.
They took all that.
The problem I have with the appropriation of it, which gets on my fucking nerves a lot of times, is, I mean, no, I'm gonna give one person that was actually a real motherfucker and was Everlast. I don't know if you remember Everlast.
Yeah,
you know, jump around, jump. Like, he's a real motherfucker. Like, he's a real Irish street dude from Boston that will put hands on you, will rob you. He was that dude.
Probably a little racist.
A little bit.
Real ass white dudes from Boston, they're gonna be a little bit.
They're gonna be a little racist. In fact, Boston, aka, used to be South Africa. I mean the same shit.
New apartheid, son.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
That's my pop in for today, though. Is, you know, when doing it for the gram goes wrong, your ass might get shot at your house.
Oh, see, and Mr. Everett, I didn't say that was Everlast. I said he was one of those white boys that I was like, oh no, he about that life. But this dude, apparently not.
Wacko the Kid.
Yeah, he's
or as he's known now, an L1 at law school. Like, he's like, fuck this shit, man. It's not worth it, man.
Mom,
fucking law school.
Can I re-enroll? I don't want to be here anymore. This is bullshit. All right, but check this out. But since we're moving on, we're gonna get done with this real quick. Savage AF. We are brought to you by me and him and me. We are the ones getting this shit on for you, and thank you for supporting us all these years. Not only in the different platforms, we were on radio with Dash Radio. Yes. We go to this, and now we're on our own thing on YouTube, even though YouTube acts funny style with people. But make sure you subscribe to the channel. We need you to get those thumbs up. Thumbs up for the existing videos that you see there scrolling there. Give us these right here. Boom! Guess who stepped in the room? Takao. All right, I'm sorry. You'd have to know what that is. I mean, Pedro knows, but a lot of you don't.
Oh, I think Ms. Aver was challenging your song selection. Jump Around. It's House of Pain, but Everlast was a member of House of Pain.
He was the lead,
and then he went solo. That's where
Miss Ever, I'm tired of your activity. Okay, I warned you, Miss Ever, and we can go again, Miss Ever.
Ouch.
That's me.
That's just throwing knives at each. This is a bitch.
He's okay. You didn't make me nothing to eat for dinner. Well, fuck you. All right. So, but make sure you do that. Also, when you subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit the little button on the button. And share with your friends about the goddamn shows. Shit. All right. Share with your friends. Now, my Shangry today is, I'm glad that Pedro said it like I wanted to say it. It's fuck the police part duh. No, duh. All right. And there's a reason why, and I'm going to show you why. This is the way I feel today and why I'm still Shangry about the police. Let me tell you something. There's a reason I still say the shit I say about the police, and I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't even want them to rescue me because they could possibly shoot me too. But the bottom line is, This is an incident I found and I posted up and I saw how people acted. I want y'all to see this and tell me these cops is out of fucking control how they treat us. They treat us animalistic and surprised we act like animals when it comes to them.
You make any movement, that'll be your last mistake you're gonna make. I ain't worried. I got my gun on you. We're all good here. Step out. Okay. Go ahead. Take it off. Take it off. Try something. Step out. Who else is in the vehicle?
I have my, trying to talk, I have my 3 kids in the car.
Okay.
And the reason why I did not stop is because I'm in the middle of nowhere and my husband tell me not.
Your excuse means nothing to me right now. I don't want to hear it.
You asked me.
That good. Good.
You asked me a question.
Cool. Awesome. You want to turn around for me?
Step out.
Yeah, awesome. All right.
And my 17-year-old, my 10-year-old,
Okay.
and my 1-year-old.
Cool.
She was just.
I've never been pulled over before.
You don't know how traffic stop
She
works?
didn't say anything.
You don't know that a vehicle's behind you with license signs for a mile. You're not going to move over?
Maya, stop crying.
Stop.
I'm pregnant, sir. I'm 4 months pregnant.
Okay.
I was only not because it's dark out and I have 3 kids with me. I'm pregnant and I did not want them to feel uncomfortable.
Cool.
That's why I put my hazard lights on.
And then all that is shady. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now.
I'm just telling you why.
I don't care about why. Just shut up.
Yes, sir.
About the why.
Yes, sir.
Don't care about the why.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now, I don't know if you saw
that one's trauma inducing for me. Yeah,
okay, now you got to think not only these kids are going to have mental issues about it and also an innate fear of the police. This woman was pregnant. She pulled over because it was a dark lit area to be in a light lit area because we don't know what the fuck they're going to do to us. And that's what, if I was her husband, I would have said the same shit, just like her husband said, pull over where there's people at. Pull over there was like, so, because this dude obviously had attitude. This cop had a fucking attitude, and they constantly treated us like this. They overly fucking police us. Did you see how they treated this woman? She was not being aggressive. She's not, and he's yelling at her, and there's kids are crying, and no empathy whatsoever for us. But they can walk a fucking mass shooter into Burger King and get him a fucking Whopper. If the police don't change the way they do this shit, fuck y'all forever. And anybody that got police family and you let them act like this, fuck you too. And fuck your family. And if you look under your chair, fuck you, and fuck you. All of y'all. If you don't see how this police officer treated this fucking, if you treated this goddamn woman, did you see how she treated this woman, yelling at her? I don't care about your reasoning. I don't care about your kids in the car. I don't care they're crying. I don't care if it was just a tail light that didn't go off. You treat me like this, like I'm a common criminal. Fuck you, cops. And I mean that. I mean that. And you know what? In fact, if y'all see me driving down the street, I'm gonna have fuck the police on the loop.
Yeah, this is one where I'm a plead the fifth because I'm like Miss Adverb now. She's promoting violence, and it's one of those things that makes me feel like that. And I don't want to say it because we just did a story about how YouTube needs to curb motherfuckers for promoting violence. But so I'm gonna keep my words to myself and just say that video in particular is trauma inducing for me. I think that's only the second time I've seen it because the first time I was just like, man, it really hits me, like it really, like it's, yeah, you want to confront men like that. I want to confront men like that and challenge them.
They need retraining. They
just challenge their whole being. Not
defund the police, retrain the police, fire the police that are acting like this.
Fire and rehire.
Fire and rehire. Make sure that they have, like, if you do anything that's out of hand or ultra violent or anything, like you kill a person and you know that the person wasn't armed and all this other shit, other than you should go directly to jail and have your face raped. You should, if you don't do it, you should at least lose your pension. You should at least have them being taxed some kind of fucking way for acting like this.
No accountability.
There's no accountability. They get away with murder. And the way this woman was treated, when I saw this video, I wanted to talk about it today, made me realize my attitude. People say, well, you shouldn't think that about all police. Until the good police start knocking out the bad police like this, and I don't mean knocking them out like physically, well, I'm physically too, then y'all can't say shit to me, good cops. You can't say shit to me because you're not a good cop. Because if you're a good cop, you police the bad cops. I thought the law was the law. But as we see, apparently you can be above the law because we got a president that's above the law. Breaking the law. And everybody fucking knows it. And judges are letting him go. And they're about to push that back to 2025. You know what I'm saying? They're going to let Trump get away with it.
Your boy going to jail, though. Your boy going to jail.
Well, let's see. So I'm telling y'all, next time y'all see some shit like this, the reason I reposted it, I wanted y'all to see what y'all thought, was I thought it was horrendous how she treated this pregnant woman with 3 kids in the car, and they're crying and screaming, watching their mother be handcuffed and yelled at and belittled.
You know, she's obviously calm. She's speaking she speaks so well. You know what I mean? Like, she's not fired up. She's not escalating. Her reasoning is absolutely sound. I mean, she pulled over in a lit area. I mean, what's the objection, dog? And like, you wouldn't stop for a mile. A mile isn't that long, bro.
And she put her blinkers on, so she was aware the cop was there.
In the car, that's like 1 minute. Yeah, that's like 1 minute.
1 minute. So I'm just saying. So for y'all people, letting y'all know that's what the deal is. We're gonna roll out of here. Savage AF. Make sure you check us out tomorrow, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't know why, if y'all can tell, that shit triggered the fuck out of me. Sorry. Yeah. It just, if that was my wife, I'd have to find this dude at a coffee shop, say, hey man, remember me? No, I don't think I know you, sir.
Shang be fucking with me because now I gotta go to my predominantly white job with this shit on my chests. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta admit, that was horrible.
Nigga. When the Remy's in the system, ain't no telling.
I'm just saying, imagine that was your wife, man, and your 3 kids.
Well, man, y'all gonna hear on the news a serial slapping has occurred in Beverly Hills. Apparently, a man in a mohawk. Is slapping the shit out of white people.
That and the people always okay. AJ Fitz said it before we get up out of here. Always record the pigs when being pulled over. He really treated her. He escalated it. He treated it. It was just unnecessary. But Savage,
there's a feature. There's a feature in iOS, the iPhone operating system, that you can just be like, Siri, I'm being pulled over by the police, and she'll go into a recording mode, and you can tell her who to notify.
Wow.
You know, so it'll contact some friends and be like, Pedro's being pulled over right now.
It's just it's heinous shit, and for miraculously it's white folks. I know. I saw she said Pedro's pregnant, can't be routed. I'm sorry.
I hate this woman, man. God damn it.
God damn it. But
she's violent but caring. And that's the part that hurts.
Empathy, but erratic.
Loving, but imbalanced. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, and you know what? Next time, cop, beat up somebody like this. This motherfucker. Ain't he gangster? Bitch.
Gang.
Yeah, gang.
Hey, man, we'll be back at it tomorrow.
We'll be back tomorrow. And I'm going to let you know, this weekend, got to run it.
I said 3 p.m. I said 3 p.m. and did this.
With a 2. Yeah, but
I think I was doing the peace sign.
Peace sign.
I was like 3 p.m.
Washington, D.C. If you were in the Washington, D.C. area, I'll be at the Comedy Loft this weekend. The Comedy Loft in Washington, D.C. And then right after that, if you're in the Omaha area, get your tickets right now. Omaha, Nebraska, I'll be at the Culture House. Yes, that's the Culture House. I'll be at the Culture House this weekend, September 18th, Sunday. And then after that, I'll be back in LA. Thank you guys for all your support. We'll see you tomorrow. And make sure you share Savage AF with your friends so our numbers can go. So where were we at now? $1 trillion?
Man, we're at about 952 billion. So we're close.
We're close. And the only person that can make it happen is you guys. So, thank y'all for being y'all. We're going to be us. You be you. I'll be me. Keep it moving. I'll see you tomorrow. Deuces.